Over there. Let's make sure my voice is good. Yeah, I think it's good. My voice is up. Hi, how are you guys? Welcome to Vault. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Been an eventful month and a half now. Been an eventful 5 months. I haven't really done a video like this in a minute, and the last video I did of it, one moment, let me adjust real quick. Last video I did something like this, it was for, let's just see right quick, because this is on Orbs Vault right quick. So this is my channel, yay, boom. The video I'm referring to is not this one, not this one, that one. Man, look at that baby face. This one right here, right? So I want to say it was one of these three videos. I can't remember. This one pretty much summed up what these three I've been wanting to say for a while, right? Just before this video, I quit my job, right? My 12-hour, 13-hour long assembly line job. I held it for 4 years, okay? Since I quit that job, I have been dedicating my time to recording, editing, uploading, streaming. I've been dedicating my time to day trading, which I thought and still think that there's potential for me in. And I've been holding off on going out with gun range, not having as much fun out there, simply because it's very much more expensive compared to everything else I'm doing. Not saying day trading and gaming can't be expensive, but that because I've already met a certain criteria in order to play games, in order to stream, in order to day trade, that the risk and the chance in having the opportunity doesn't come around often enough, right? I saw it, and I'm taking it as the opportunity it is. I'm streaming today because I've been off on Orb Plus with uploading videos. If you're not familiar with Orb Plus, you can find it here. Just go to links and scroll down a little bit. You can see the reaction channel, Orb Plus here. You click that link there, and it takes you to this channel. On this channel specifically, you can see it hasn't got much traction. I've gotten 110 videos. That has amassed big time, from family stuff over to day trading, just me learning how to day trade, and of course some live streams I've dedicated to watching memes. I've been creating D&D worlds, but the vast majority of this, as you can see, day trading. That's what I'm currently working with, okay? And over the past 5 months now, you can see for 4 months, sorry, and here's a copy of the other video, I have essentially worked my way around learning this. I have dedicated myself to really digging into this and learning the ins and outs, the mistakes I made along the way. I've learned how to take losses. I've learned how to take victories. I've learned how to manage my risk in these. I've learned so much about brokerages, so much about the charts, so much about which platforms I should be using. And in each one of these, you can see the little notepad in the bottom left corner, or right here on the side. In almost every single one of these, I have my notes out, I have a calculator out in the event I need it, I have the charts up, I have a mini chart here, so that way you can see the differential between the two. And you get the vast experience, you get the experience that I'm getting when learning to day trade, when I'm learning to take part in it, right? Because I can admit right now, I am not a professional. I am not good. I am not great. I'm learning how to get there. I'm learning what I need to in order to progress. That's what I'm doing right now, okay? In that video, a combination of things were at play. First factor, I had a 9 to 5 and I had just walked out. I didn't put my 2 weeks in. I didn't bother asking or waiting. I simply shook the man at the helm's hand, and I walked out. Looking back, good decision, because, and if you look at any of the videos from before that one specifically, on any of my channels, you'll notice that my overall atmosphere, my vibe that I put off is a combination of, let's do this because I think it's fun, and man, can I not wait to have this inside a house with AC where I can edit and then post. Okay? I'm gonna be honest, I was sick and tired of the people there, and I was sick and tired of the workload that they would have me under, because they could put me under it. I know if I were to pick up a 9 to 5 again today, or a 12-hour shift like that one was, or a 13-hour shift like that one was, I'd be more than likely, I would more than definitely be put under that same pressure. Work your heart out. Let me take all the credit. Right? Not fun. Not worth it. Too much stress. For so little. And that little bit goes to pay a lot of other people's bills. I understand that. I get it. And people bust their butts day in and day out to actually get that to work. I did for 4 years. Another factor was family. I had family members pressuring me to stay there. I had been there for 4 years. It's something I've gotten used to. It's not like I'm having to learn anything new. It's just a job. Get used to the people and you'll thrive. I'm not one for getting used to anything. And I am definitely not one to getting used to new people. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can say that. We're just not people persons. You get the point. Because of how hard it is for me to stay in one spot, I'm not fully expecting me to continue just day trading, right? I find the inconsistency of having to day in, day out trade well off enough to decide, hey, this might be better off for me. One, I'm not dealing with any other person outside of a mentor who's given his time to teach others for completely free. Other than news where other people, sure, make decisions and that changes the economy. And, of course, 3, other people in the market doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm against them. Man, am I not a people person. But that's okay. Because unlike that 12-hour shift, unlike that 12-hour, 13-hour job, I'm not constantly being told, hey, you should do this. Hey, you should do that. Hey, I think this. Hey, I think that. And having a million different ideas, some good, some bad. Okay. Come at me and then having the one sharp tone come down and say, hey, you do this or leave. That sharp tone is now me. And I'd much rather deal with myself over deal with someone else when it comes to that kind of noise. That's just me. Over the past 2 months, this is now July, end of July, early August, right? We have technically 2 more days in July, but there's a problem, you see. Let's go ahead and just take a look here. Here's Wednesday, today of July, right? We have non-farm folder. We have FOMC, double up. And that is our USD news. I could probably go into market. I probably could. But it's not what I'm wanting. It's not. This is a day I would stop and go, nope, not trading, sorry. I see this gap, 8:15, 2 p.m. I see it. I see it. Technically, I could trade today. No. at my discretion, at my ability to make a profit, I can't trade today because of those 3 folders. Am I afraid of losing? Absolutely. But I know how to manage that fear of losing by saying no. I'm not going to lose anything today. I'm not going to gain anything today. And so I'm right back where I am today, tomorrow. That's my strat. Combined with all the notes you saw in the previous videos. And why am I streaming this, by the way? If I've been doing this on Orb Plus this whole time, what's it got to do with Vault? What's it got to do with the gaming? What's it got to do with Twitch? TikTok? You do vertical on YouTube now. I said, I did. For the better half of March, April, May, right? I said to everyone, everywhere, all at once, 3 months is what I'm giving myself. I either am positive 3 months, in which case there's going to be a massive change, or I'm not, and there's going to be a massive change. I have broke that rule. I have failed 3 times. And we were so close off the first run, too. We had 2 good months, 2, in the positive. I miscalculated the realized profit and loss, but I nailed the first 2, right? And on the very first 3 months, I spent waiting, doing, and trading, and doing everything I could under the sun that was right. The 3rd month, the final month, I screwed up. On an account size that had $100,000, I lost a huge amount. Huge amount. It reset me completely. I had to take that into account, and I reset completely. I took the account I had, and I wanted to delete it. I wanted to move on. But before I really did anything decision-wise, I decided to make a few other decisions that would have benefited me earlier on. First off, I learned that a 10-minute delay in the market on the chart is not all that good, especially if there are other platforms with more accurate data and sooner than the one I was using. I'm referring to TradingView compared to TradeLocker. TradingView at the time had a 10-minute delay on it, and they charged monies I did not have for the accurate data. I couldn't do it. So my thought process was, okay, I need to find another platform that is similar to TradingView, but with accurate data, I can use indicators, and I can apply my strat to without the hindrance of being limited to a small amount of view, right? Because after you scroll a certain distance to the left off the side of the screen, you're pretty much stuck with this amount, and it'll put up an ad saying, oh yeah, you have to now pay for this. No thanks. Especially when there are better options. So, from that, from those decisions, like that one, I even got a hold of a different broker because I was still learning brokerages. I didn't have a full understanding of that. And the fact that, and I'm going to admit it even now, some of my notes, most of the notes from 3 years ago, not only are outdated, but also are shabby. They are not up to spec, up to par with the standard that is what I need to know right now today and how I know things today. How I know them to be. Okay? So, June, for the majority, I didn't trade. June, for the majority, was an awful month to trade. And I'm pretty sure most, like, day traders, TJR, like, I'm pretty sure most of them are going to be on that same page. Yeah, June was bad because we had, legitimately speaking, like a couple weeks, 3 weeks more instances where there was just red, and after that red it was all orange, and after that orange you could compile it all, and the majority of June was, legitimately speaking, bad. All news that we could not trade on. And I broke my rule. I broke my rules like I had been for months, and I traded on days where I thought would be okay. I thought I could bend the rules and trade on days when I shouldn't have, where I shouldn't have. Yeah, it bit me in the butt. I failed all of June. Hysterically, funnily enough. Because of my own ego. So, I failed June and started July. July with a new understanding of what brokers are, what a brokerage account is, what it does, how it does things. I started July thinking, okay, I need to understand a few of my confluences, so I'm going to use the first week, maybe 2 weeks, really digging into some of the videos from the Bootcamp TJR posts up on his videos, and I watched them again for the 17th time. I've watched them in the past 5 years. I've watched them. And I fully understood and appreciated a lot of what he had to say in those videos, because there were some things that made sense and then there were others that weren't, and I had to have that refresher. I had to have that newly acquired knowledge under my belt, and completely. Otherwise, even a small misinterpretation would have led me to losing a trade later on. Okay? From me watching those videos, I have a firmer grasp now, right now, I have a firmer grasp on the confluences, the day trading confluences needed to actually trade in the market. I have a firmer understanding on what exactly it takes to be a day trader, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, most importantly, risk. What it takes to risk that to manage that risk, right? And I love how TJR puts it. If you're on a demo account, treat it like a video game until you get so good at it that it's not a problem. And then once you have not a problem taking a trade, use your real money, use your real capital, and use the same principles you used in demo. Because the way he explains it as well is, from demo to live account, there is a sinking feeling. There is a difference. There is a, oh, this is real money. Lock in. There's a shift in your psychology from when it's demo to real. And I've done my best to marry demo as though it were real money. So that way the end result is, hey, I'm making this money and it's actually real now. And if I lose it, hey, this is real. Right? I can't be losing this amount. I can't be doing this. And. At the start of July, to encompass that is even more so, I actually took the account size and put it down. Beforehand, I was using TradingView with $100,000 in it. I straight up said, screw that, because I don't think I'm ever going to get that high up on the food chain. I don't think I'm ever going to use the entirety of $100,000 in a single trade. I don't think I ever will. That's me being humble, modest, and understanding of my ability to trade. In my honest opinion, I think that's what's going to happen. I might get $50,000 and lose it all. Maybe less than that. Maybe a quarter. Maybe a tenth. Maybe not even $100 and lose less of it. Lose more of that than I would have the thousands and thousands I would have had then. I can say that now because I am, one, an unprofitable trader, and two, a very unconfident trader. I'm learning how to. And I failed 3 times now. Why do I say 3 when it was June that I failed? That makes 2. July. Because you've seen it the way I see it now, right? We have news here, and I can't trade. We have news here, and I could trade, I could trade Thursday. There's a potential for me to trade Thursday. It's not really CPI. I don't see non-farm. I see 3 red folders at 8:30 a.m. I could trade Thursday and potentially make back the little bit that I need. I could. Potentially. Okay? I'm making this video in advance because I am now... Well, let's take a look, actually, because I don't think... Let me see. So this is the chart. I'm pretty sure you guys can't even see it. I am from $20 down to $17.76. Okay? Okay. That's what? $2.30 in the hole? $2.24 in the hole? Something like that? That's currently what I'm working with. That's where I'm at right now with July. And I could take a trade Thursday and it could be better. It could be really good, actually. But today I can't because of news. I don't think I'm going to make it back. I don't think July I'm going to succeed. I'll try again Thursday, just so we're on the same page, but I don't think we're going to succeed Thursday. I don't think we are. Because I failed 3 times, I'm now at a crossroads. I've technically failed twice, and I should have been at that crossroads at the beginning of this month. I decided to break my rule again because I have now a better understanding, differences in this, differences in that, and I can make a decision now because I failed 3 times. Not twice, not once, but 3 times. 3 times and you're out, right? I decided, I've thought of 2 different ways this could work out. Either A, right now, my thought process is I could take stream, all of stream. Doesn't matter when I stream, but when I do, take all of it. Move it to Saturday. Stream the same hours, but move it to Saturday. Get a 9 to 5 or whatever job I can find. And then use my 6th day of the week to stream. My only break would be Sunday. Compound it with continuation of this, but without the recording aspect of it. So get used to demo while under a 9 to 5 and streaming on that 6th day. No break. Because I'd be doing that now and having no break to really edit, post, whatever, right? I would then essentially stop posting to specifically orb and orb negative, orb minus. Orb plus might get a video, but it's going to be in a vertical format. And Orb's Vault would get a stream not every Friday now, but every Saturday. And I don't want to make that change because consistency on streaming platforms is a need. I know I'm breaking that whole thing by streaming now. The flip side to that coin is I could forgo it. That's not good for me. It's not good. I'm taking an even bigger risk by not getting a 9-5 and doing the work and sticking with this. How can I say right now that I can make day trading work for me? What's giving me the hope, the need, the what is it called? The conviction to continue day trading on the schedule I am with streaming, editing, posting, the like, right? What's giving me that? The fact that yesterday, and yes, I'm basing this on one day, I did 5 things yesterday that I wanted to do at the start after that video I mentioned before, right? I did 5 things I've been wanting to do, figure out for the longest time in a single day, and I was more profitable that day than I had been the entirety of that week. it changed my mind. And because I've gone back to those videos and rewatched them, reallocated my understanding, re-understood all of what I needed to know, I now today have a better understanding of what market's doing than I did 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 1 month ago. And it was at the end of July that I really gathered that information the way I was supposed to. Outside of my notes, outside of what I wrote down, what I've recorded, the de facto of my success, the video on Orb Plus, that video could not have gone any better. A really good trade day was that one. And I want to see more like that. But before I can see more like that, I need to make a decision. Forgo getting a job, or get a job, bust my butt, and unfortunately give up on attempting YouTube for a long time. I want to continue YouTube, and frankly, it's the easiest method to record when I trade, how I trade, so that way, come later on when Uncle Sam needs his share, it's as easy as going, okay, let me go to this YouTube video, let me go to this frame here, okay, all my data's here, I could just jot it down and call it a day, right? That's essentially where I'm at with this. I've jotted down on my nifty little whiteboard here all of August, all of August news, all of the months for the following, just my goals, and then note to my family: whether I succeed or fail by September, I'll have found and applied for a job. If I succeed at one of these, either YouTube or day trading, I'm not going to keep the job. If I'm not going to keep the job in the first place, why do I go for it? Because day trading is risky. I could lose my entire account size. I'm intending to risk my entire account size to amass an amount of money that I haven't had before. And to continually do that until at some point I've met a financial goal of mine, to have a savings account fully stocked and ready, to have a spending account fully stocked and ready, and to have a trading account fully stocked and ready, without the need of having to worry about literally anything. Because that's essentially what we're after, financial freedom in the day trading aspect. Okay? That's currently what we're after. And my idea is that because of the betterment that I made yesterday, because of my further understanding of it, because of the decent trade I took, because of the potential for me to make more decisions like that that are actually going to be beneficial, I want to, with my entire being, every fiber of my being is saying, do this. Keep at it, get good at it, and only after you're comfortable enough to say, I can walk away from this for maybe 3 months, maybe watch a video, the de facto, understand every little thing I'm saying, and get on that bike with the muscle memory for day trading specifically. Okay? That's my personal feelings. That's where I'm at with it right now. That's where I am. So, what exactly does that mean for all the channels as a whole if I were to continue? Absolutely nothing. It means I'd be continuing on. And half of me is saying I'm okay with it. Why am I streaming this? It's a decision I have to make. It's a personal decision. Well, I figured you guys would want to actually know before I make a decision, before I make a change, and see what you guys think. This video is not, this VOD, the whole recording of this stream is not going to Orb's Vault. It's going to Orb Plus. Okay? So if you guys are interested, if you guys are at all in the slightest liking the content you're seeing from streams, from me editing and posting on Orb, the Gaming Orb, my neutral channel, Any of the stuff I've posted to Orb Plus, if you're interested in the day trading thing, or if you're curious really as to seeing what the future of my channels are going to be, go to Orb Plus for the VOD of this. I'm going to post a question in the comment section. The description, I'm going to pin it. Okay? I'm going to ask you, the viewer. Because that channel has everything for day trading. Every single piece of content I have is there. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you here. I'm going to ask you there. What do you think? Because I could get a 9 to 5. I could suffer through it. But then you'd never see me here again. Unless I make enough money to actually come back. Shoot, I've already spent thousands on the setup alone, just getting all the stuff I've primarily needed to do this. What should I do? Half of me is saying, don't get a job yet. The smartest thing, strategically speaking, is to master this skill first. Master it to such a degree as muscle memory. And only after that muscle memory has been achieved, and you can confidently say, I can come back, watch a video, understand everything, hop on this bike and continue the way I was before. But now, instead of a demo account, live account, right? And it'll speak for itself. I had a slight mental disconnect right there. Pardon me. They have gone on for long enough. What do... Question. What do you guys think I should do? I'd appreciate any feedback, to be completely honest. If you're enjoying the kind of content you see on any of the channels, I don't care which one it is, comment. Hey, this was a good video. I don't know what it was about it, but this video was pretty dang good. And if you do know what was your favorite part, have fun. Roast it. Love it. Appreciate it. If you want. I think I've done pretty good so far. I'm at a crossroads at the moment. Ultimately, I know it's my decision, and realistically speaking, I shouldn't be asking you guys, but I figured, hey, I've amassed roughly 400, almost 500 subscribers across YouTube. I've almost gotten... I met one of my milestones and then instantly lost it on Twitch. I'm back down to 24 followers on Twitch. I want to get to streaming to TikTok to really broaden the horizon for the channel captures, to actually get people, hey, you might like this, so yay. If not, that's completely fine. We'll move on, right? That's currently where I am. If you guys enjoyed this stream, you know what to do. Down below, literally like over there-ish. If you're on Twitch, it'll be over here. If you're on YouTube, it'll be over here, right? Roughly over here. YouTube's got a subscribe button. Twitch has got a heart follow button down there. Hit those, each one respectively. If you're watching this as a short, or if TikTok's actually working right now and streaming to TikTok, there's following button over there, down there, right? Same story for YouTube. I'm pretty sure it actually has all the information down there, and then chat's like down below the main window for the browser right now. Yeah. Hit them. It'll tell you when I post, when I go live. Literally everything. You can mute it if you want. The subscribe tells me you enjoy the video enough to say you want to come back and watch it, or to have my videos or my streams or my shorts put up on your recommended feed, and then from there you can actually enjoy them. I do watch the comments, I do watch the views, I watch everything. I'm literally like a hawk invested in this. So, thank you for watching. I'll let you know my decision Friday. It'll be the first thing I say on stream. It'll be the first thing I do on stream. Yeah. Stay tuned for Thursday on Word Plus. I do intend on recording. I do intend on investing Thursday, so stay tuned for that. There's not much else to say, so I'm gonna go.